I've got two unicycles and they don't have a home, so I'm going to build them a stand.
I started out by clearing the space for my new bike stand. Yes, I'm making a stand for unicycles and not a bicycle. But bi and bicycle means two, and I've got two unicycles, so that's kind of a bicycle.
With the space now clear, I can start building my rack. The problem I've got is I want to mount it on the wall, and shipping containers have metal walls. But I have a solution for that.
I'll be installing these wedges under these hooks. I'll screw in from the top, but first they will need some dimensioning. With my newly restored hand plane, I could begin reducing the thickness on my wedges, as it's vital they slot under the hooks. Initially I thought I'd use my pull saw, but then I remembered I'm super impatient, so I pulled out my good old fashioned rip saw, which did the job much faster. Unfortunately I managed to crack one of my wedges, so I had to quickly cut another. The wedges could finally be gently hammered into place behind the hook. With both wedges now in place, I could move on to the crossbeam. The crossbeam will be 1.5 meters long. With that now cut, I could pre-drill the hole on both pieces of wood. Then I could screw it all in place. With the hook attachment now in place, it looks like this.
Right, so this is installed now. It's got a little bit of flex to it, but that should be alright because now I'm going to measure out this piece of wood. 232.
The wood I'm using is recycled, so I just cut out the rusty nails, and then I could measure and cut to size. And the piece I'm screwing in now is what the unicycles will attach to. It's attached top and bottom.
Basically, that is what I need to do.
In order for the bottom unicycle to hang, I simply put a block down and rested its tyre on, and then I took the measurements. Whacked the mounts in with some screws, then I repeated that same process for the top mount.
Only problem now is, if I put this organiser in here, then put a unicycle on, I'm not getting the clearance I need.
I put this block of wood in to ensure that the bottom was square with the top, rather than square with the container and then the whole thing was at an angle. With the whole thing now moved across, it was time for a test fit, starting with my organiser.
Unicycle 1.
And unicycle 2.
So I've shifted this whole thing over. There's also now space for my bike pump as well. That can just sit down here.
I'm much happier now having my unicycles in their own designated spot. It's much better for ease of use, and it's also one step closer to my dream workshop.